From Rocca this morning, we have a snapshot of a time and place when jazz was king.
These people were known for the sounds they made, and yet we're talking about a picture.
If you look at each picture, you hear what they sounded like. You can hear Horace Silver playing the piano. You hear Interlock playing drums. You hear Johnny Griffin playing so fast you can't even see the notes come out. The picture's a visual reminder.
Jazz legend Ron Carter is the Guinness World Record holder as the most recorded jazz bassist in history. At 22, the Detroit-raised Carter moved to New York City just 1 year after this photograph, titled Harlem 1958, was taken. Nearly 70 years later, it remains among the most important images of American culture.
It's hard to even voice the feeling of no longer having these friends to play with, to have arguments with, to say, I love you, take care. When I see all these people here, that they're all gone, man. And I made records with at least 50 of these artists I made records with.
That's 50 out of the 58 jazz greats who assembled on a hot day in August 1958 for a kind of class photo. They included bandleader Count Basie, pianist Thelonious Monk, and trumpeter Dizzy Gillespie. 57 made the final frame. Pianist Willie the Lion Smith was resting on a nearby stoop.
I like that screenshot because it shows my dad, camera in hand, crossing the street.
Jonathan Kane grew up looking at these photographs.
People are just about in the formation that they're about to be in. It's not quite at the final moment. It's about to happen.
The portrait was the brainchild of a 33-year-old hotshot art director turned photographer named Art Kane, Jonathan's dad.
Do we know how soon this was ordained a classic?
I think almost immediately. It ran in Esquire a few months later in January 1959. It caused an immediate sensation.
Kane says his dad, who died in 1995, didn't want to shoot in a sterile studio.
Now imagining all these legends spilling onto this street.
Incredible to think.
Instead, he chose this brownstone-lined street in Harlem.
The call time was 10 o'clock, and he was probably there by 8:30, like pacing back and forth. Then suddenly he's seeing, wow, there's Coleman Hawkins, and wow, there's Charles Mingus, and wow, there's Dizzy Gillespie, and there's my hero, Gene Krupa.
It must have been emotional overload. Here are all your heroes. Now capture them perfectly.
Yeah, and also like how to get their attention, because like they were talking to each other and laughing and just how it was like a huge party.
The thing I actually love about this photo in particular are the children.
LaTanya Autry is an art historian at Harlem's Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture.
For the most part, they are kids in the neighborhood, and they just kind of like take front and center. I feel like it really does some kind of sense of stabilizing.
The saxophonist Benny Golson called this photograph a cornucopia of enriching lives.
Benny was well known for sending notes to his friends, and these notes would send his friends to the dictionary.
For Ron Carter, the photo is an opportunity to reflect.
Where does your eye go first?
Art Farmer.
Art Farmer, who you were playing with right before you played with
Miles.
With Miles Davis.
Yes.
A 25-year-old Carter joined the Miles Davis Quintet in 1963.
During the course of our 5.5-year, 6-year group playing, he understood my determination to be a man of my word.
Carter's combination of genius and reliability made him one of the most in-demand jazz musicians, performing with B.B. King, Herbie Hancock, Lena Horne, and so many others.
Thinking of a very successful single that you played on Roberta Flack's The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, imagining that without the bass, well, it's unimaginable. It's the heartbeat,
Thank you.
right?
But it isn't just the beat, it's the note choices that commands your attention.
The first time ever I saw your face.
Carter's still performing. Recently here at New York City's 92nd Street Y. And still remembers all those who gave him a chance.
You were still very young when you were subbing and playing with Thelonious Monk.
Yes, yes.
Were you nervous at all?
No, I thought I was be here because I'm supposed to be here.
Thelonious Monk and Sonny Rollins are the only two people in this photograph wearing shades, wearing sunglasses.
When your Sonny passed away, we go back a long way.
Saxophonist Sonny Rollins, who died last May, was the last surviving musician in the photo.
Sonny Rollins said about it, "It just seemed like we weren't appreciated mainly because jazz was a black art."
They all played what they played, and the understanding that this is part of the history that's not getting a chance to be a part of history. They all understood the odds against them. They were determined to be good enough to belong in this picture.
At 89, Ron Carter won't soon forget the men and women peering out from the steps of that Harlem brownstone.
What do you see your role as now?
I'm trying to carry the flag right now for 58 people. My other job is to make people who I play with better because I'm playing with them. Yeah. I'm bringing them 50 people's influences on how to play music. It's a really awesome responsibility to feel that these people had left me in charge of their history.